Good afternoon, good evening. This is Joseph Jackson from Del Oro Pacific Large Scale Modular Railroaders. We're here at Winterfest 2018-2019, our last few days of operations. So if you look around, you'll see the Del Oro Railroad. We've got many of our scenes over here. Most of the scenery is scratch built. Here comes a train that used to belong to Mac McCullough, the locomotive. And Mac passed away a few years ago. And I bought his locomotive. The cars are mine, but Mac did the work on the locomotive. Here comes a Santa Fe Streamlined train owned by Jim Kruger, all USA and Aristo. It's really beautiful. If you look over here, this is a scene that Mac McCullough created, and it's just been kept living by guys like Dennis Packer and Martin Orozco. There's lots of detail in here. There's an old caboose there. There's figures around it, outside of it. A water tower that Mac, I'm pretty sure, built from scratch. And Mac was really good at using old materials. That's probably a coffee can inside of there that he's covered with sticks and made the rest from scratch. So we can come this way a little bit. You'll see right now there's lots of Christmas decorations for Winterfest. There's snow on the ground. And that's a little unusual, except we'll have that out for times like now because of the winter theme. But most of the time you don't have the snow, it's just the modules. And the whole railroad is modular, so it's broken into sections or tables. Like you look right here, you'll see a dividing line. So in a few days, all of this stuff, we're going to take it apart. All the scenery, these trees, a lot of these were made by Ted Greeno and friends. So these are handmade. These you buy in a store somewhere, and then the animals come from various places. The details come from various places. But a lot of the trees now are handmade, and want to thank Ted Greeno for that because he was quite the driving force behind getting those things done. So we'll go this way a little bit. Over here, the details just continue. There's a sign right here as you make your way down. This little guy is from the Polar Express. We have a Polar Express train over in our yard. It's not running tonight, right now, but it'll probably be out a little bit later. We rotate the trains. We've got a German beer garden over here. There is a oompa band in the back, pickle barrel. This is once again the work of Martin Orozco. Just absolutely gorgeous. All the vehicles in the snow. There's the oompa band. I think I said that already. But in this little box car or refrigerator, this is where you can get your beer. It looks like he's serving it up in there. This structure here, now we're going back to some of our older school scenic builders. This, I believe, is either the work of Don Gage or Ron Owens originally. I think that shop was Don Gage, and I think this one was Ron Owens. Don's not involved in our club anymore. Ron passed away, but after his death, his structures were donated to the club so we can continue to use them. Lots of clever things. This container back here that has the green O is really dedicated to Ted Greeno, but it's just an O that's green, and it's Greeno Petroleum. Ted built a fantastic refinery, which I don't know where it's not here at this show, but I think we do have most of the parts of it left. And so we find these things, oil tanks, that was built from scratch, plastruct, and a few other materials. Once again, just beautiful work that was done by Ted and some of the other scenic guys. So over here, this is new for us. We have a video talking about Del Oro Pacific. This was created by Vic Thies, and he does a lot of video production work. So he created a video for us. We're very thankful to Winterfest because they've given us a lot of ideas, and one was that we create a type of video that people could see what goes on with our club. So here you're seeing the kids layout, which is the work of Ron, Alan, and Patty. And then this is a setup right here where we went to the VA hospital in Long Beach. We've done that now for 2 years during a veteran celebration. The veterans love it. We love to entertain them and their families. And the VA in Long Beach is just doing a wonderful job on their celebrations of the veterans. It's showing off some of the scenery that's been built. We saw that building a little bit earlier. This is some more structures. It's going by kind of quickly, so I won't try to keep up with it. but there's so much detail in this railroad. There's Dennis Packer right there doing what he does with scenery. We have some amazing membership and just wonderful, wonderful creative guys in this group. Now, this intersection right here is really interesting. You got switches, crossovers, more crossovers. This is the entrance and exit of the main line yard. So I shouldn't call it the main line yard, but call it our main yard. So you can build trains in the yard. You can bring them into the yard, take them out. So there's sort of your tour of the Del Oro Pacific. This club has been around. It started in 1985 by Harold Becker and a few other guys who wanted to promote large-scale model railroading, and they built modules. So you'll see, here's a good example. Now, this is a short module. So the modules are clamped together. It makes the railroad very mobile, very versatile. There's all kinds of designs we can do. We don't have to run the trains the same way the same time or all the time. We can do different things. We love running the trains. One of our goals is to educate people in general about trains. There's definitely a need to get the younger people involved in this because we want this hobby to continue. This has been a great, 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 wonderful hobby for me. You look around at the guys that are here, it's been great for them too. This is why we do it. Putting up this railroad takes a lot of time and energy, but we do it because we enjoy it. And then look at the result that we get. We've got people from all over Orange County, probably people from all over California that come in here and get to see our railroad. And maybe with this video, we'll get to go worldwide. So Del Oro Pacific, there are videos of us on YouTube that you can see. And we've been featured in a number of different events. So just look for us in the future. We're going places. All aboard. You like